Hi guys, and welcome back to our Managing Sunderland FM24 save. So in this episode, we're going to round off the month of November, and then we're going to go through a few games in December as well. Now, we have had a look at the inbox, and there's been a few player targets, player updates for the promises that we've gave them. With Jewison Bennett, he wanted to be used in his natural position on the left-hand side, which is what we've been giving him, but then I totally forgot about this one that I said to Roberts. I thought in my head that Roberts asked for game time, which is what I've been giving him, but he wanted it in his preferred role on the right-hand side, and I've been giving it him as a number 10. So I might have to chop and change quite a bit. Usually we use Clark on one side, Bennett on the other, and use Roberts as the number 10. I might start putting Clark as a number 10 and see if that works at all. I much prefer him on the wing, but I might start using him as a number 10. Maybe anyway, and just chop and change a little bit because I don't want to piss off Roberts too much. And of course, Rusin is happy that we've given him a few moments playtime because he was pissing and moaning a little bit. But in the last episode, we managed to get through relatively unscathed, but our performances have started to go really shaky. Since we went 10 games unbeaten, we had a few little, well, not the best of performances. We're still getting results, but not the best of performances. So I'm hoping we can turn that around and get another streak, another unbeaten run on the go in this episode. And we are going to be taking on Huddersfield in our first game of this episode. They are currently in 23rd place. Not a great start at all. And if you look where we are currently top of the lot. So we need to keep on going. If we want to remain there anyway, we're really going to have to keep on pushing. We need to improve our performances massively over the last few that just weren't great at all. Like I said, we're still picking up points, but last 3 or 4 games, we've looked really shaky. And this is the lineup we're going to be going with against Huddersfield. We've had to make quite a few changes because of knocks and fitness reasons, suspensions. Trey Humes out suspended. We did have a knock somewhere else. I do believe it was Sirkin. Of course, he's always getting injured, so Huggins takes over. Ballard was tired, so I'm going to get Alessi a bit of time to go alongside Luke O'Nien. Dan Neil replaces Ekwa, who was also tired. He'll be going alongside Job in the middle of the park. I'm going to have Abdullah Bar as the number 10 because Roberts has picked up a knock. Clark on the right-hand side, Bennett on the left, and Ricky J. Jones returns to the starting 11 to hopefully add to his goal tally. It's Jewison Bennett now with the corner. Can Dan Neil get his head in it, or anyone still in the box? It's Job! Goes for the overhead kick. And he goes absolutely miles wide. Come on, get it away, lads. Come on, it's a good chance now for them. Is he onside? He's offside, thankfully. I managed to catch the linesman in the corner of my eye there. And he was just about offside. But look at that, 8 shots to their 1. And they're the ones that have had the ball in the back of the net, albeit offside. And it's Huddersfield again with another chance. We've made plenty, but just not tested the keeper enough. Here's Wiles now. Good opportunity, and it's wide of goal. Come on. Half time, and I know stats don't mean everything. The only stat that is important is the goal tally, but 11 shots to their 2. And their 2 chances look far more dangerous than ours. I've told the lads that I'm not happy with the performance, so hopefully that'll rile them up. And they'll come out flying in the second half, hopefully anyway. And of course, Jack Clark immediately gets injured, literally a minute into that second half. Jesus, is this the episode we're going to have? Is this the episode we're having today? Abdullah Bar is going to push over to the right-hand side to replace Clark, and Al-Shish will go in the number 10 role. Bembele to Al-Shish, who's just come on, of course, for this second half. Luke O'Nien, ball out wide for Pembele, who keeps it in play. Lovely there. It's Bar! Oh, and it's straight to the keeper. It's rattled off the keeper's legs there. And out for a corner. Come on, let's break for it. Let's break. Don't piss around with it and lose it. Control the game. Control the ball. And then start to penetrate that back line, please, lads. O'Nien, Dan Neil. Can this be a lovely move? Ricky J. Jones with a heavy touch there, but he finds Huggins really well. Can he find Bennett? Or Ricky J. Jones again. He hits it from distance. And it's a great save from the keeper. Was it a save or was it straight over? I think it was straight over, actually, but good effort. Job. Pembele finds Al-Shish. Can he get it across goal? There's bodies in the box. Get in! Come on! And there we go. Ricky J. Jones. It is the golden boy that gets us in the lead. I know we haven't played fantastically. However, we are managing to get points. Going to make a few changes as well for the final 10 minutes or so. Mayenda's going to come on, as is Rig. Sealt is going to come on as well for O'Nien, who's booked. And there's been a few hairy challenges that I just don't want to see him pick up a second. And there we go. Full time, 3 points. That'll do. That's a sign of a good side. When you're not playing at your absolute best, you're still winning games. Now, you can look at the stats and say we absolutely dominated, which we did. but we just didn't make anything clear-cut enough. In that sort of 10-game unbeaten run, we were making chance after chance after chance and clear-cut chances, but recently, over the last 4 or 5 games, the highlights we're getting, they're just kind of little half chances, and we're not being as clinical, which is a worry, but we are getting points on the board still, so I'll take that. And Clark is going to be out for up to 4 to 5 weeks. I'll leave him to the physio. I don't want to have him out any longer than that. So between 4 and 5 weeks for Jack Clark, a month essentially, just over a month until he's fully fit again. That's bad, considering he is our top goal scorer as well, so other players are going to have to step up. And the first sacking of the championship season is relatively accurate, because I think that might have been the same, or maybe one of the early ones anyway this season. Ainsworth has been sacked by QPR, who are not doing well at all at the moment in the league. We currently find themselves bottom of the table. It's a shame, but there we go. He's a League One manager. He's a Wickham-esque manager, isn't he? He's not a Championship manager, is Ainsworth. Absolutely not. And now we have another injury to add to the tally. It's Bradley Dack, a player who we haven't really used at all, to be honest with you. Used him once or twice early doors as a substitute appearance. Didn't really do much for us, and then he's been training poorly, so we haven't used him. And now he's out for 3 to 6 weeks for kicking a ball, which is a dangerous thing to do in a game of football. And our monthly review is in, the little ego boost that we use. Our job security is currently untouchable, which is fantastic, and the fans are absolutely buzzing with us as well. And now Adji Alessi has come to us and he wants a new contract, which I guess is fair. We haven't used him too much because he has been injured, but he is a young lad. He's going to improve, so and we're constantly getting Dennis Sirkin, Pembele and Hume all getting injured constantly. Huggins getting injured, so we need all the fullbacks we can get, and of course he can come in as centre-back as well. So he's a very, very useful player. Right, so off camera I've gone back and forward with Adji Alessi and his agent. So he wants to be a regular starter. Originally he has to be a key player, which isn't going to happen, and I didn't really want him to be a regular starter either. I wanted him to be a squad player, and they weren't happy with it. Went back, had a chat again because he was upset, and I thought he was going to accept being a squad player because that's the way he seemed like he was going to lean towards. So I went to offer the regular starter, and he stormed out of negotiations. I managed to have another chat with him, make him happy, and go back into negotiations again. So it seems that we're going to have to give him a regular starter, playing time, and I don't mind having Agiles there as a regular starter, but it's just because at the minute, and we haven't seen enough of him because of his injury, that we haven't really managed to get him to gel into that back four. But like I did allude to, all the other fullbacks are constantly getting injured. Hopefully he doesn't, and he isn't one of them, even though it does say right here, he's injury prone. But yeah, we want to keep him about, so we'll finalise the promises. We want to keep him here. And we have come to an agreement, 12.25k a week. They wanted a big 40% top division promotion wage rise, which I wasn't going to give, so we've settled on 5% anyway. Not too bad for Agiles, and he'll be staying at the club for the foreseeable, and I'm happy with that. But now we are going to be taking on Millwall, who are currently 13th, so they're mid-table in the Championship at the moment, and of course we are top of the pile. We've had to change and rejig this lineup a lot due to injuries and players being unfit. Burnett only has about half fitness. You've got Roberts, who's still out injured. He's got a couple of days left. Clark, of course, long term, as we know. O'Nien was tired. Sirkin is tired. We've brought Hume back in. Rigg and Neil are going to start in the middle. We've got Barr, Bellingham and Al-Shish. Al-Shish has to play left wing because we have no one else who can play there at the moment. Of course, Bradley Dack may have brought in, who's injured. Pritchard, but he hasn't trained well. So it's a bit of a nightmare at the moment. It's a really shaken starting 11, but hopefully is enough to get a result away from home against Millwall. Early doors, well, halfway through the first half, former Sunderland man Honeyman has had to come off through injury. At the moment, it looks like they haven't had one chance at all. We've had 3, so a bit of a boring game so far at Millwall. In saying that, I shouldn't have said anything, should I? I just shouldn't. Miles Alessi, Triantis as well. Please get it away, lads. Don't give it away in a daft position. I don't want to speak that into existence. But are we going to break here? It is Chris Rigg, the youngster, onto Jones, another youngster. We do have a very, very young squad. Jones going all the way here. He needs support. Giving it to Barr. Chris Rigg finds Job. He hooks it. Oh, and I thought that was going to trickle over the line. And it somehow doesn't. Millwall really getting away with that one there after some lovely football. And the second half is underway. Please, lads. Please get this one under our belts. A nice 3 points would be lovely here. Well, it always is. But we do have a free kick here. Al-Shish to take it. Come on. Get a good Ball in. Still in there. Ballard. Triantis from distance. Finds Alshish on the edge of the box. Finds a bit of room and it's in! It's a beautiful finish from Adil Alshish. Come on! We are going to bring off Ricky J. Jones. Rusin is going to come on, as is Ekwa. Hopefully we can just see the game out now. Or add to our tally, that'd be ideal. And as soon as I say that, Millwall do have a highlight here, unless we do nick it off him. Oh, we got straight through Hume there. It's a ball across goal, it's in. Piece of piss. And it's offside. Is it offside? Yes, it is. It's offside. Come on. Shit myself for a minute there. I celebrated that it was offside, but then it took ages to announce it was offside. But don't worry, guys. There's a guy gaping on the right-hand side if he's going to pass it to him. Or he's going to go for goal himself. Fleming. No, he's going to give it. You just knew it was happening. I just said that it was so obvious. Why the fuck was he left there on that right-hand side totally free? Absolute bollocks. Absolute bollocks that was. Shite defending. Why the fuck was he left there? And that's the game thrown away. A point that should have definitely been 3. Awful. Absolutely thrown that away. We got fortunate with the offside. But that free kick, come on. That's Sunday League shit, that. But even given that poor draw against Millwall, we are still top of the league. A couple of points ahead of Swansea. We are taking on West Brom next, who are currently 19th. But we seem to play poor against the so-called lesser side. Well, they're not a lesser side, West Brom, but I mean just lower in the table. That's where we tend to throw points away. So hopefully that isn't the case. I'm definitely going to have to rejig the 11 again, because it's just come out saying the Ballard needs a rest. Even though it does say it's 100%, I think because he is generally, I think he has an injury-prone marker to him. Just because he's played so many games, he needs a bit of a rest. So I might leave him out for the next 2 or 3 games, maybe. Because he has played almost every game, as I say. And the FA Cup draw has just been done, and we are going to be taking on Liverpool away from home. We're going to Anfield. So we haven't had much luck, have we, in the cup competitions. In the League Cup, of course, we won our first game. Then we were drawn against Spurs, and now we're playing Liverpool in the FA Cup. So that's going to be probably a quick exit, which isn't awful in the grand scheme of things when we want to focus on the league this season. But still, it's a difficult one. Now we have another one. Dhannoo is injured for 5 to 10 days for kicking a ball. Jesus Christ, what is going on here? I'll leave it to physio. But it is just piling at the moment. It really just piling. And it doesn't look like much there because there's only a short list, a relatively short list, should I say. But that doesn't include the players that just have picked up knocks for 2-3 days, which, like I say, Pembele, it's every week, or Hume, or Sirkin, Huggins, are all constantly chopping and changing, being injured. So these longer injuries are just really not needed at the moment. And now there are reports that a Saudi Arabian side, Al Fateh, I don't know how the hell you say that, Al Fateh, I'm not sure, are interested in signing Ballard for 6 million, and it is reported that Ballard wants to join as well. I really don't want that to happen. I'll absolutely be trying my best to stand my way in front of that. And here is the progress on Patson. Currently doing really well in goal for us. And the Friday kickoff was Southampton against Watford, and the Saints do get a 1-0 win over Watford, which means that they jump in to the top 2 temporarily anyway, or at least for the time being, depending on how Swansea do on the Saturday. And this is the lineup we're going to be going with against West Brom. We have Patterson, Pembele, O'Nien, Triantis and Sirkin as the back four. We have Bellingham and Ekwa in the middle. Roberts is returning, but I'll have to bring him off after maybe about an hour because he won't be completely and entirely up to scratch. Alshish is the number 10. Burnett will be returning to that left wing with Ricky J. Jones up top. Back at the stadium light. Let's get a nice win, lads. Please. That'd be lovely. Because that last game really, really pissed me off. Whether it is a mistake or not, usually I play with inverted fullbacks because our team like to play in that system. I have changed it for Sirkin and Pembele to play as wing-backs, getting forward essentially and supporting. So we should have a real attacking outfit here. So it could go one way or the other. And it is a highlight, and we've immediately give the ball away, but then we win it back. Ricky J. Jones, go on, son, straight away. He's done it. I was just about to say we've given it away, and we're going to concede, but we've done the absolute opposite, and Ricky J. Jones does it for us. Come on. I was going to say it could be 3 or 4-0 to them, or 3 or 4-0 to us, but it looks like they're going to get a chance here. Oh, I keep on thinking that, and then we intercept. Can we break Ricky J. Jones on the turn? He wants it today. He's looking really lively. He's going all the way, Ricky J. Jones. Oh, he's hit the bar. What a chance. He is on one today, isn't he? I know it's Job and we can't get there. What a chance that was. Get it away, lads, please. Punched away by Pato. Roberts now. Fresh back from injury. Still Roberts. Take him, take him. It is Dewey now. Down the left-hand side. Back to Sirkin. Finds Alshish. Big touch from Alshish. Can he get it across goal? He can't. Has a penalty been given there? A penalty has been given. We don't have Jack Clark, who's usually our penalty taker. So Alshish is going to step up for this one. Can we make it 2-0 on the 15-minute mark? That would be incredible. And it is! It's bottom left-hand corner. Alshish, come on. We're back in business, baby. Come on. Diane gets the ball in. Headed, and it's hit the post. Great chance for West Brom to get one back there. And just as things were looking great, the FM gods shit directly on my face. Sirkin has picked up an injury. Don't know how long it's going to be. Potential groin injury. But there we go. He will be replaced by Agi Alessi, celebrating his new contract. But fuck me, these injuries are absolutely ridiculous. A lot of you guys have been letting me know in the comments how bad injuries are and how consistent they are. But here's Townsend now. Bob on the right-hand side, completely free. We can't defend set pieces for shit, can we? We just leave one side of the fucking pitch completely empty. Absolutely god-awful. And it's 2-1. And my mood has shifted after flying after 15 minutes going 2-0 up to then having an injury straight after and then conceding. If we don't win this game, my fist is going through one of these monitors. Something's getting broke. We are coming towards the hour mark now, so I'm going to bring off Paddy Roberts. I don't want to risk him getting injured. Abdullah Bar is going to replace him. And I am also going to give Mayenda the final half an hour over Ricky J. Jones, who looked really lively for the opening 15 minutes or so. I haven't seen anything since. But let's see if Mayenda can do something for us in this second half. We do get the interception through Ekwa. It is Mayenda. We've just brought him on. Just mentioned him. It is Job. Finds Mayenda. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. We were just saying as well. That would have been perfect timing. Please don't do it. Don't do it. I'm going to bring Roos in on as well. Bring Burnett off. Give him a few minutes. Try and keep him happy. Just see it out, please, lads. Please just see it out. 3 minutes left. Come on, see it out. 2-1 win at the Sol. This would be perfect. Yes, there we go. Brilliant. Again, not an absolutely perfect performance. Not absolutely perfect by any stretch. But we get 3 points this time. We've absolutely flew the opening 15 minutes and then shot ourselves in the foot. These set pieces are really pissing me off. It's just so clear and obvious what's going to happen. If we actually mark our men as they're supposed to, they shoot. But every now and then, it's happened twice now, as we've seen, they just leave one side of the pitch totally empty and they leave players free and they don't mark them. It's like it has to do that to create a highlight. It's just absolutely shocking. And Sirkin is out for between 4 and 7 weeks. I'll leave it to the physio for 4 weeks. Jesus, this episode is getting me down. We're literally not even losing. And I feel depressed as shit. It's just a constant kick in the dick, innit? But then you look at the league table at the moment. We'll have a look at the league table. Top of the pile still. We're still flying. We've only lost 4 games. It's a really good start to the season. It's an excellent start to the season. But still, things piss me off. And things do not get any easier now as we do remain at the stage of my life to welcome Leeds United. I believe they're 7th, 8th or so in the league at the moment. But we have Patson in goal. Hume has replaced the tired Pembele. 09 and Triantis start in the middle. We're still giving Ballard that rest that he does need. Huggins replaces Sirkin, who of course is now injured. Rigg is taking charge ahead of Bellingham, who's tired, and Daniel is of course injured. So we have Rigg and Ekwa in the middle. Roberts, who's still trying to get back to full fitness, is starting on the right-hand side. Alshish is the 10. Rusin is going to start on the left-hand side because Jewison is currently tired as well. And Ricky J. Jones leads the line. We do have quite a few decent options on the bench, but that is what we're going to go with. I would take a draw in this one, to be fair. I would happily take a draw because we're flying. We're probably overachieving a little bit this season. So a draw against Leeds, who I expect to be there or thereabouts, I think that's a decent result. According to the stats, we are relatively end-to-end here with 3 shots for each side. And Swansea are currently winning, which actually puts them top of the league as it stands. They'll be level on points with us. But it is half-time, 0-0. No highlights to speak of as of yet. Again, like I said, I'd probably take it. I will probably take it. Given the makeshift 11 that we've had to put together as well, or we have to keep putting together pretty much every game at the minute. But Huggins does have a chance here, and Rusyn's on the sideline injured, which isn't a shock at all. Ricky J. Jones, can he find his man? Roberts. Hume, help him out. Chris Rigg. O'Nien. Ekwa. Come on, someone help him, man. Nectar Triantis slowly starting to make his way as a starter in that back line. Roberts now still holding on to the ball. We're struggling to get in behind and penetrate that Leeds back line. Rigg, Roberts, Sheesh, this is good stuff. Tries to find Ricky J. Jones. It's in. We've done it. We've got the lead. Please don't dare say it's offside. No, it isn't. Come on. Ricky J. Jones, the golden boy. Come on. Rusyn is going to come off and Abdullah is going to come on. I've also brought on Job. Roberts has come off. We've got such a makeshift 11 at the moment. Really just trying to compensate for tiredness and injuries. Good chance here now for them, and it's in. They've got down to the byline really well there, and Spence, who's just come on for Leeds, gets the equaliser. I can see this happening, guys. It's going to be 2-1 Leeds. Oh, God, no, it's not. It's hit the bar. Jesus Christ. Let's get it away, man. Please, no. Get it away. Well played. And again, Jesus. Thin ice, lads. Thin ice. Kamara now. Jorginho. Oh, God. You can just see it, can't you? You can just see it. Unless we nick it off from here. It is Lewis Amir, the substitute. Can he finish? Oh, you absolute useless dickhead. Jesus Christ. That was like a training shot, that. You're warming him up there, man. Oh, I can't believe what a waste that was. And it's finished 1-1. I'll take it, but fuck me. Amir, you've come on. You should be absolutely chomping at the bit to get a chance. You're 1-1 with the keeper and you do that. 1-1. Oh, God. This episode has stressed me out to all hell. It really has. And now, just before the final game of the episode, Triantis has a cold. Oh, my God. Jesus fucking hell. Look at this. Evans, Sirkin, Dak, Clark, Rusyn, Triantis. There's others as well that just have tiny little knocks. Or are just tired, so obviously it's not going to show up on here. Because we have a game literally every 2 to 3 days at the moment, and everyone is just dying off in front of our eyes. The team are dying. They're dead. This is what you call an injury crisis. But we're still getting and picking up points. This is injury hell. Welcome to injury hell. A lot of you guys warned me about it, and I thought, okay, we've only had the odd knock here and there for 1 or 2 days, but I'm feeling it now, guys. They all add up. And QPR have actually hired Tony Mowbray as their new manager. Of course, Tony Mowbray being Sunderland's manager in real life. And there's been a lot of talk about Dan Ballard leaving in terms of just reports in the paper going to big clubs. This time, Bologna in Italy, of course, for $6 million. I might have to offer him a new deal, potentially. I think I might have to do that at some point. But we are going to be rounding off the episode with an away game against Bristol City, and again we've had to change quite a lot with Patterson, Pembele. Dan Ballard returns with Sealt in the middle. Alessi as a left back. We have Daniel returning from injury. He's going to be alongside Job Bellingham in the middle with Roberts on the right, Abdullah Bar as the 10, and Jewison Bennett on the left hand side with Ricky J. Jones. And as you can see, Jay Matete has made the bench as he has come back from a long-term injury, and now with all our injuries he's come back perfect timing. Could he claim a place in midfield? We have a really, really bare... Well, it's not a bare squad, to be fair, but it's just the injuries that the players who are injured are players that we use a lot. So it's very, very frustrating. They have some dangerous players, do Bristol City, the likes of Onoma. You know, I really like the look of him, Josh Onoma. Some really interesting players there. Can we end on a high? Please, lads, because this has been a hell of an episode in terms of just stress. Bristol City playing it along the back here. Can they make a mistake here? It would be nice if they put the ball in the back of their own net. That would be nice to see. But for the moment, they're playing it around calmly across their back line. Can we maybe make an interception? Yes, we can with Ballard, Roberts, Ricky J. Jones with a quick turn of pace from him. Give the ball. Has a penalty been given? I think it has. A penalty has been given. Job, who's going to take it? And it's saved. Of course it is. Oh my God, my blood pressure my blood pressure. Oh, and now they're going to score, aren't they? This episode is going to kill me off. Naismith with the corner. Headed. Fuck off. Everything that could go wrong. It's mad because we haven't lost the game, but almost everything that could go wrong has gone wrong in this episode. Abdullah, Pembele, Neil. Come on, get one back, please. Give me some relief, lads. Jewison Bennett, Dan Neil. Spread the play if you can. Pembele. Help him out or take him. Come on, man. Paddy Roberts. Job. Come on, get it in, man. Spreads it. Really nice to Ajay Alessi. He hits it himself and it's tipped away. We do have a corner and it is Paddy Roberts. Someone get the head on it, man. Burnett. Ricky J. Jones strikes it and it's hit the bar. Oh, seriously. Put me out of my misery and stab me in the face. And of course, as soon as we hit the bar, they're going to come forward and score, aren't they? They know that good old Jamsarny's on his knees, so they need to kick him whilst he's down. But here we go. Viner, James, Knight. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a cracking effort, that. Half time, and the thing is, we're away from home. We are making chances. I think because we have played so well, particularly because we went through that 10-game unbeaten run, I think my standards have just raised so high that anything other than a win now is absolutely infuriating. I know so many things are going wrong and going against us that doesn't help, but still, I think my standards are just ridiculous at the moment. I've gave the lads a bit of a bollocking at half-time. Are we going to get an immediate reaction in the second half? I do hope so. It is Ajay Alessi. Can he get the ball in? He does. Someone get the head on it, man. And it's easily claimed by O'Leary. Win the header. Oh, come on, Dan. What are you doing there? And of course, it goes straight through. Oh, guys. I wish I could rage quit. I really wish I could rage quit right now. Gee, one pump up top. Ballard misses the ball. 2-0 Bristol City. And it looks like they're only going to pile on the pressure as well. And pile on the misery in turn. Mayenda is going to come on. Give him quite a little chunk of game time here. We're trying to work his fitness up. And Matete is going to come on as well. Give him some game time after returning from injury. Also, Roberts now with a free kick. Dinks it in towards Ballard. And it's looks like it's hit the bar again there. It is Mayenda now. Does really, really well. Pulls it back for Ajay Alessi. It is Jewison. Go on, son. Get it in the box. Get us one back. Come on, man. Job. It's in. And it's poked in by Paddy Roberts at the back post. Come on, lads. 2-1. And it looks like the game is going to end. It has done. And that does mean that the episode itself is going to end on a defeat as well. A really hard-fought game. But it has ended in defeat at Bristol City. But we are riding our luck a little bit in terms of results around us. If you have a look here, Swansea's still somehow in second. They've had a good 2 or 3 opportunities to go ahead of us in this episode, and they did get pulled back to a draw. Oh, sorry, they did only manage to get a draw against Middlesbrough at home there. But there we go. This is where the episode is going to end. I apologise if you don't like seeing me get stressed, shout and swear, but that's exactly what this series is going to be at times, guys. It's just so stressful where, every day or two, someone else has picked up a knock, or they're ill, or they're only out for a couple of days, or they're unfit, or they're coming to me saying that they need a rest. That's what I'm getting consistently. And I know a lot of you guys have told me to talk about training. Training is fine. There's nothing out that looks, it doesn't stand out to say that they're overworked or anything like that. It's just the name of the game. That's just what happens with FM sometimes, and it's really fucking annoying. But there we go, guys. If you have anything to comment, of course, let me know down below. We will be heading towards the January transfer window very, very soon. And I'm really struggling with that because I know we've got some injuries. As of right now, I'd love to bring in 3 or 4 players. But as soon as the other lads come back from injury, then it's like, whoa, we've got far too many. And a lot of players are going to be unhappy. So I'm thinking currently maybe a central midfielder. If there's a sort of out-and-out striker who is sort of ready to go, championship proven, let me know in the comments down below as well. I know we have Ricky J. Jones who's flying, Mayenda who's come back from injury, Hamia hasn't really cut it, and Rusin hasn't cut it either so far. But as of right now, those are just my kind of thoughts at the moment. A central midfielder, maybe. But other than that, I'm not too sure because we've got so much backup. with youth, and we are still top of the league, we need to remember, so don't want to reshuffle the back too much. But any thoughts you have, do let me know in the comments down below. But if you've enjoyed, please smash the like button for me, it's always appreciated, and subscribe if you are not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, take care and stay jammy.